Paul became vegan over 7.5 years ago, and since then has made a name for himself as the Hench Herbivore, a YouTube sensation as well as an influential speaker for the vegan movement.
My partner Gemma was quite ill with autoimmune thyroid disease. She was looking at nutrition for health, and she found out that a lot of the diseases we suffer and even die from in the West are preventable, treatable, some reversible with this nutrition. She looked at all the science on how the more animal products we eat, the quicker we get heart disease, cancer, diabetes. I was eating more animal products than anyone I've ever met, and I was quite frightened by the data.
Paul has spent most of his life eating animal products before veganism was brought to his attention, and it has had so many health benefits.
I've got more energy, I recover better, the mood is much better. I suffer with tendinitis from training, that's completely gone. I've cured my hay fever. My blood pressure was borderline hypertensive. My systolic blood pressure is now 106. They say below 110 is no further benefit. I was heading for an early grave.
One of the famous misconceptions about a vegan diet is a lack of protein foods other than animal products offer.
Anything that's been alive has got protein by definition. Plants make protein. They make amino acids from atmospheric nitrogen. Us and other animals, we merely recycle it. So it's in all the plants, but mainly legumes, whole grains. There's some in vegetables, there's some in fruit, there's a bit in nuts and seeds. And by the end of the day, I get a couple of 100 grams, no problem.
Veganism is not often seen as a diet you can live by if you want to bulk up, and there is often a stigma around men and veganism.
From my perspective, a lot of men are a little insecure, so they try to act big and they act tough and I eat meat. The hard thing is to go against the crowd, to stand up for what you believe in. I think the strong have a duty to protect the weak. And, you know, are you man enough to take a bit of abuse, to take a bit of ridicule and say, no, this is right and this is what I'm doing?
Veganuary is a month-long campaign that gets people trying out the vegan lifestyle for the whole of January.
It started in 2014 with about 3,000 applicants. Last year, I think, was nearly 170,000 applicants, and it's the idea that you be vegan for January. They have a website, there's resources like where to eat, you know, what to eat, you know, meal planners, etc. And yeah, it's growing exponentially. The world is really looking at veganism now, you know, seriously.
So what is the hope for the people that do try out Veganuary?
I mean, me personally, I offer a free PT session if people go vegan for 2 weeks. I would say 8 or 9 times out of 10, people stay vegan because they find it is easy, it is tasty, and no one wants to hurt animals if they really don't have to.
The Veganuary movement has since increased numbers year after year, and the statistics of people who identify as vegan are rising. Whether you wanted to try it out for health, the environment, or just for fun, there is a range of support available to give it a go. Amy Beth Steadman, That's TV.